Now, please rise for the playing of the Afghan National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, Resolute Support, and United States Forces, Afghanistan, General John Nicholson.
General John Nicholson,
Assalamu alaikum. And assalamu alaikum. Minister Jahid, General Yaftali, Minister Bakrami, General Murad Ali, First Deputy Minister Barksai, ambassadors, distinguished guests, and most importantly, to all the families of our martyred heroes and to those wounded, welcome. Thank you for being here. We invited you here today so that we could personally express our gratitude and respect for your sons, your husbands, your fathers.
شما را امروز دارید دعوت کردیم که تشریف بیاریم که شخصاً و رو در رو از قهرمانی ها شوهران شما، فرزندان شما و کسایی که قربانی دادند از او شخصاً اظهار سپاس و احترام کنیم.
They are our heroes. You are our heroes. They were strong and brave. You are strong and brave.
آنها قوی بودند و شجاع بودند. شما نیرومند و قوی هستین و شجاع هستین.
They were the true mujahid of Afghanistan. You are the true mujahid of Afghanistan.
آنها مجاهدین واقعی افغانستان بودند. شما مجاهدین واقعی افغانستان هستین.
Sacrificing their lives and being wounded to protect your families and to provide a better way of life for all Afghans.
شما کسایی که جانهای شیرین رو خود قربان کردند و کسایی که زخمی شدند، شما به خاطر آینده بهتر برای خود و فرزندانتان، برای مردم شریف افغانستان این قربانی را دادید.
It is our duty to remember them, to honor them, and to complete the work for which they died and for which you were wounded. So that we may remember each of them, I will now read their names. Second Lieutenant Abdul Manan, Sergeant Saidullah, Ziaullah Mohammed, Ahmed Ghulam Hassan, Ahmad Zia, Muhibullah Malik, Jamshid Abdul Wahid. We also remember Lieutenant Saleh Mohammed, who died saving people at a mosque of prayer at Al-Zahra Mosque.
همچنان نامای تمام شهدا را خواندم و گفتم یاد او قهرمان پلیسی که در مسجد الزهرا جان خود به خاطر دفاع از عبادت خدا قربان کردند، یادی از او را گرامی می‌دارم.
And to our heroes who were wounded on the 31st of May, Sergeant Ramtullah, Sergeant Mir Aga, Obaidullah, Mustafa Mohammed, Mohammed Adil, Mohammed Malik, Zubaidullah Faiz, Basir Aga, Abdullah Kodus, and Walid Rohula. We ask God's blessing on all of you, and we especially ask God's blessing on all the families of our fallen. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Ambassador to Afghanistan, the Honorable Hugo Lawrence.
Good evening, General Nicholson, Mrs. Noreen MacDonald, ministers, my distinguished colleagues, friends, and honored guests. I feel myself the weight of the honor of being invited to speak at this solemn occasion. As Americans here in Afghanistan, we know too well what we ask of our men and women, many who leave behind their families and homes to come and serve alongside our Afghan friends. Many who have given their lives here in Afghanistan. Our NATO allies as well have sacrificed much. And it is so with our noble Afghan friends whom we honor tonight. On May 31, in a street full of life, commerce, and the bustle of a vibrant society, our enemies descended with hate in their hearts. They killed more than 150 people and wounded hundreds more in one of the most destructive and horrific attacks this city has ever seen. It shook the heart of this great city to its core.
Ladies and gentlemen, the German Ambassador to Afghanistan, His Excellency Walter Hassmann.
Excellencies, generals, ma'am, bereaved families, wounded officers. I always wanted to come to Afghanistan, even as a boy. A country full of beautiful landscapes, cultural riches, but most and foremost, a country of wonderful people. Hospitable, proud, fearless, forever true to their friends, ready to defend them with their lives, if necessary. Dear members of the families who have lost fathers, husbands, brothers, sons, our feelings, the feeling of the German people, the German government, go out to you. Ultimately, in the long run, we will remember them and their heroic deed with pride and affection. Right now, you, the families, you, the wounded officers, are faced with pressing and imminent problems of handling the challenges of everyday life.
Attention to orders. The following paratrooper is awarded the Purple Heart for injuries sustained during combat operations on the 3rd of May 2017 during Operation Freedom Centennial. His actions are in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflect distinct credit upon himself, United States Forces Afghanistan, and the United States Army. Private First Class Kevin C. Williams, for distinguishing themselves during combat operations on the 3rd of May 2017 during Operation Freedom Centennial. Private First Class Kevin C. Williams. First Lieutenant Jonathan J. Lee. Staff Sergeant Joseph W. Shiflett. Corporal Anthony C. Rodriguez.
All have faced death for your country in the form of combat, being an enemy trying to kill you and kill your comrades, and you got through that. This award, the CIB, has only been given to very few Americans. over time. It's limited to infantry soldiers who serve at the brigade level or below and are engaged in direct combat with the enemy. So you now are in that category of American. So not only have you volunteered to serve your country, you put your life on the line for the country. So thank you for that. Thank you for that selfless act. Thank you for that willingness to go out there and get the job done. In all likelihood, many of you will find yourselves in combat situations in the coming weeks and months. That's bad news for the enemy, because you are going to get the better of them when you get into those situations. You're going to be called upon multiple times to respond to that.